Hey, this is Adam Weiss from Pike Lane Gardens. Today I am going to teach you how to take one head of garlic and grow it infinitely for the rest of your life. Garlic is the last item that gets put into your garden in the late fall. It's taken from a clove. So there are hundreds of varieties of hardneck garlic that you can purchase that have different flavor profiles: porcelain garlics, Creole garlics, rocambole garlics. They're all available and all organic. So when you're getting ready to put your garlic into the ground, you will take and separate your cloves into the head from the individual cloves. At this point, you're going to put this directly into your ground or your container, keeping the skin on and planting it with the roots facing down. Every 4 inches, you'll pop it down probably about 2 inches. And so you here behind me, you have over 200 heads of garlic growing right now in the last phases. So your garlic is planted. Again, remember, keep the skin on, and you can just pop it down with your hand. Next, very important step, as you're going into the winter months that might have snow, definite snow like we had this past year, 30 to 40 inches, freezing temperatures, you want to be able to protect that garlic. So in this case, I've used straw, and I put a 4-inch layer of straw to act as a barrier to protect that garlic during those cold months. Come spring, the garlic will start to emerge from the ground, and you'll get really excited and pumped, just like I do every single year. And then the garlic, over the month starting from March to April, depending upon the region that you live in, will continue. Now, what I do as a tip here is that how do you fertilize garlic? The time to give garlic a great boost is in the time when it emerges in spring, is to take a nitrogen-based product like a fish meal or a blood meal. And you can get this in a concentrate form, and you take some and you scratch it around the base of each of the heads. What does this do? It gives that nice bit of energy that we want to be able to have this gorgeous bulb in the end game. You're assuming, though, it's very important when you're planting your garlic that you're putting it into well-drained, composed soil. If you're putting it into a container, remember, potting soil, not garden soil. So our garlic emerged in April, and it started to grow, and it continued to grow to where we are right now, where this stalk is green and plentiful. I have not added any more nutrients at this point, because if you continue to add nitrogen, you'd have this beautiful green stalk. We don't want that. We want a nice big bulb that's underneath the ground. So I'm about 30 days right now from harvest. And how do you know that? Coming out from the center of your garlic plant is a shoot that curlicues and has a little flower that's forming. This is called the garlic scape. What you do at this point is you go to the base of the plant and you cut the scape. Why? For that last 30 days, we don't want the energy going in to develop the flower. We want the energy going into the ground. Here, right here, is a head that I harvested early, anywhere before the scape developed. And you can see now, look at the size of the head. It's like nothing. So that last 30 days is essential for the growth. Major bonus, scapes are garlic scallions. So I can put these on the grill, I can put them in my salads. You can make a great garlic scape. If you don't want to use it right away, cut it into 1-inch pieces, put it on a sheet pan, put it in your freezer, which is called flash freezing, for 3 hours, and then you can take them out, put them in a Ziploc bag, and store them in the freezer as long as you need them for. So, hey, I'm already way ahead of the game because I've got scapes going on. So, within the next 30 days, what will happen is the bottom leaves will begin to yellow, as well as the bottom of the head will brown. At that point, you know it's time to harvest your garlic. And when you harvest your garlic, you're going to use a trowel. You're going to dig down around the plant, use your finger to see what the diameter of that plant is, and then don't pull from the top. You're going to use your trowel and the top to pull out. I'm not pulling this out because I want every single head to be awesome. You harvest your garlic. What do you do next? You keep it as it is. You dry your bulb, just brushing the dirt off. Don't put any water on it. And you're going to take it to a cool, dry place for the garlic to cure. Curing means it's developing its skin for storage. So you can do that from anywhere from 3 to 8 weeks. At the point when your garlic is completely dry, when you've been storing it, you can cut up 1 inch from the head, cut the roots using some type of a snipper, and then this can be stored inside in your cold storage in your garage 4 to 6 months. Now, here's the cycle. When you get ready to plant again in October, you're going to look at the biggest heads that you have harvested back in July. You're going to take that head and you're going to use the cloves from that head to replant into the ground. So in reality, you are creating your own heirloom garlic because from the head each year, you're able to continue to have and flourish. So garlic is one of my favorite vegetables, and now you understand why. Good luck growing.